Right, okay. These are the tools where you're going to need to change your wing on your Ford Fiesta Mark 6. So a 10mm ratchet spanner, 2 lots of 10mm sockets, and a Torx bit and a long nose pliers. Okay, jack up your car, put an axle stand underneath there for safety, whip off your wheel. Look at that rusty disc brake there. Car hasn't been driven for ages. Okay, so we're going to take off the plastic rear latch by undoing the Torx head screws. There's quite a lot of these. I think there's about 4 or 5. So whip them out. As soon as you whip them out, the plastic rear latch will start flapping, so you can just pull that out. Very, very simple. Right, so yeah, get our rear latch out of the way. Yeah, I forgot to take a photo of that while I was doing this. Okay, next we're going to undo these 3 bolts holding the bumper to the wing, and go gentle with them because they're only held into these little plastic kind of clips. You can easily de-thread these. As soon as these are out, you'll be able to pull the bumper off. So pull it off. The pegs will stay on the bumper. Be careful not to crack your bumper. And next, use your long nose pliers to twist that little clip that holds the headlight onto the wing. Very easy. Twist it, it'll come off. And then next, there's these 2 bolts holding the wing to the body. This is where your ratchet spanner will come in handy. So pop it in from the top. You won't be able to see it, so you'll be doing it blind. But that's the beauty of these ratchet spanners. You could probably get away with using your socket set as well. Okay, next there's a bolt under this cover where the wing mirror is, so pull that off with your fingers. Could use a screwdriver, but be careful you don't chip your paint. There's your bolt underneath, 10mm. Undo that. Keep them all safe because obviously you're going to be using the same bolts then to put your new wing back on. And then there's this kind of a rubber seal. Just it's not glued in, nothing like that. So just pull that out because underneath there's a bolt holding the wing onto the body. There it is. Undo that. Sweet as a nut. Whew. Another 2 10mm bolts at the bottom of the wing. Whip those out. The wing's it's not glued, it's not siliconed in, no, nothing like that. So as soon as the bolts are out, they'll start flapping. Open up your bonnet, expose your nuts, and then undo these bolts. It's about 3-4 of them. Again, 10mm. Use your socket set on there. Right, next, take the hinge bolts out. These are 10mm again, but slightly longer. There's 2 of these, and what you'll need to do then is just slightly lift up your bonnet to be able to pull that plastic corner thing from the windscreen, because underneath there's another bolt, believe it or not. There we are. I know, look at the muck on there. She's been parked in the trees that have. There we are. And at this point I would just put a hinge back in with a bolt or 2. Take off the wire for the indicator. You could do that at the beginning if your arms are long enough. Put your new wing on, make sure it's all lined up. I got mine second-hand from a scrapyard, that's why it's got like a little bit of I know, a little bit of a rash mark on there. The gaps didn't line up on mine because my bumper was cracked, so it's a slight bit of a gap there at the front, but you get the idea. Job done. Buff that up with a bit of polish. Job's a good one.